Hello guys, and welcome to another PvP commentary. Today is a big day, guys. The Wrathstone patch dropped today, and something big happened to me personally that I told you guys for the longest time I would never do this, and I lied. I actually went and race changed my Templar to a Woodelf. And the big reason I did this, guys, is just simply because Ghost is such a good build for a Woodelf. I think it's honestly one of the best, if not the best build that you can run on a Woodelf this patch. So I finally took the plunge, and on my first day of the Wrathstone patch playing as a Woodelf, I am not disappointed. So let's jump into this PvP commentary. As you guys can see, we are on a resource here, and we have already cleaned up one Templar on the defense here, and we're just working on this Dragon Knight here as he holds his block and pounds his heals, but we're just going to keep putting a bit of pressure into him, wearing his shield down. He goes for a Talon, easy purge away, and we're just going to keep wearing this guy down as another archer comes in the back. So this guy's nearly dead. We just put a couple more executes into him. A lot of wear and tear, just kind of beating through his block there. Honestly, just had to keep the pressure on until he goes down, and now we're going to put some pressure into this guy in the back there. We dot him up with our attacks, go for the javelin. He ends up dodging the javelin and cloaking past us to go inside the tower here. I decide to chase the Nightblade. I did see the other yellow on the hill, but I don't want this Nightblade to be killing any NPCs behind my back here, so we're going to follow him upstairs. There we get our full Power of the Light poison injection into our ultimate to bring that guy down. A nice big combo. And now I'm just going to work my way out to the side here, noticing this guy on siege. Go for a Power of the Light on him, but notice that I'm getting dotted up from behind by enemies. We've got a few yellow on the tail there that were waiting for me to come out. So we're just going to go for a nice long mist form there, soaking up the damage as we cover that distance to get behind the rocks here, purge away, and then start dotting up our targets right away. And I'm just kind of being patient on the rocks here because I do know that there are more yellow kind of off to the side there. So I don't want to charge out to them until I have an opportunity to go for a kill. So I'm just kind of dotting them up here, waiting for my opportunity. Take a javelin stun there, quickly break it, and move my way back behind these little rocks here. Just trying to get closer to these yellow so I can get that melee distance. There's the gap close there into the Executioner. Absolutely fantastic dodge by that yellow player there. We definitely would have killed him with the Execute had he not gone for the dodge there. So I decide to turn back here, noticing that we have more yellow coming on top of the flag. I'm going to quickly dot this guy up. Huge stun into this guy there. We finish him with the Executioner, and after canceling with the block, I make sure to hold block so we don't get stunned by that meteor as it comes down there. And then we continue to fight these Templars here after finishing him off. Take a nasty javelin stun, just going to continue to mist around the tree here, and another guy, I think a Sork in the behind there, hitting us with nasty force pulses. So I'm kind of forced to fall back inside the tower here, and now I'm just going to reset and push back out on these guys. The yellow, of course, are trying to quickly kill off the NPCs so they don't have to deal with all of the crap that the NPCs throw out, and I notice more and more yellow heading towards this location, and I decide to go into the tower thinking, okay, I won't be able to confront these guys out in the open. Decide to jump down here to try to pick off a target who's by himself on the outside here. Noting that the other yellow have started to chase me, I loop up behind the rocks, and then I'm going to cut through them here. And this is just a great move simply because these guys are facing away from me now, and they don't start attacking me until I'm right behind them, which is absolutely perfect, so we can easily sneak in there with the mist, go for a couple rolls into another mist, and work our way back into the tower. Now, at this point, I am just going to try to dot up this guy sitting next to the NPC here. I do ideally want to try to take that Mage Guard down. I go for the ultimate there after the stun, dropping him under 10% health. Unfortunately, it's not enough to finish him off, so I'm just going to back out, purge off all my negative effects, reset my buffs, and then just redot this guy. Take the Javelin stun there. No big deal. We can just sit that one out. We don't have to break it. He's not doing any damage, and the rest of these guys are just kind of waiting next to the NPC. Seeing a lot of them pop out as stealth, I decide to just loop over them, get a great off-balance stun on this guy there, try to go for the crit rush, and get a nice little cancel combo there, but we get trapped by the time stop going back in on him, so I just have to pull out yet again. And I'm just doing a bit of a back and forth strafe here, lots of movement to give myself the ability to charge that bow heavy around the corner so I can see if I can open with a decent combo on one of these guys, but they're staying nice and grouped. I managed to pick this guy by himself, go for my ultimate, huge huge damage into him. However, it's not enough. He gets massive heals from the friendly Templar there, and we are forced yet again to retreat and reset. And there I just throw a little bit of damage over time into the NPC. Go for the crit rush on him there. Just want to take that mage guard down right away because he's going to give us a lot of extra crap to deal with. And we get pulled by the DK but manage to miss out. No big deal. Go for a great stun on this guy here. Go for the poison injection to dot him up right away, and then I just come back around the side of the tower here, hoping to catch him as he's retreated, and all the other yellow followed me, and look at, he is in the back here. We quickly re-stun him with the javelin, fully charged heavy into that ultimate light attack executioner, quickly bringing this guy down. And now we're going to turn and set on this DK here. We set our poison injection, our power of the light. Unfortunately, another player comes around the corner with the time stop. I respond right away with my mist form. Mist form, such a great counter to time stop, and we get knocked off the edge by a javelin and an enemy dragon leap there. Woodelf fall damage coming in clutch. This guy jumps off the edge. We quickly stun him, 2 executes to bring him down. Another player comes off the edge. He stuns us first. We go for the heavy attack, try to stun him. He ends up rolling it, get the stun there, go for the purge. We do have the NPCs on us as well, but we managed to still keep the pressure on this guy. He doesn't heal himself. There's our ultimate into the executioner to bring him down. And there you see, I take a really unfortunate stun lock. I'm unable to break that stun. Fortunately, we managed to tank it out. Got really lucky there, and we're going to turn right away. Lower HP, quickly goes down from the stun. This guy, very squishy. We break the time stop. He does a great job on the dodge roll, but we're just going to redot him up, crit rush back into him, and he's just getting huge heals here from the allied Templar. So I decide to back out. We got a lot of negative effects. Purge those bad boys off, reset our buffs, and then reopen on this Nightblade there. Get a good stun with the javelin. And then we get pulled by that nasty pull on the DK. Go for the greatsword into the ultimate there. Flick him again with the execute on the roll cancel. So clean, bringing him down. And after a little bit of a strafe in the other direction, we work our way back to the body, prevent the res, and just quickly continue to move around. They're throwing the time stops down. Fortunately, Ghost moves very fast, so as long as we're quick, we should never get caught too bad by a time stop. And here we see that DK just causing so much trouble with his chains. Huge amount of damage coming from an enemy Nightblade as the DK chains us there, and I'm forced to reset on very low resource here. So we just reset my buffs, and then I'm opening, hopefully with the heavy attack on this DK. He unfortunately still has the reflect up. We're forced to do the roll, but thank God I've got my potion off cooldown, so I've got my magic pool back. We set the power of the light on this guy, try to get the stun, go for another stun there, finally landing the javelin on him, finishing him off after our ultimate. I went for the ultimate into the stun simply because he was not rolling the javelins. So I was like, all right, let's commit to the ultimate, bringing that Nightblade down. And these yellow wanted to res, but he ends up respawning. So that's awesome for us. We get a great dot up on this Templar here, and we're just going to open in on him. Huge amounts of damage, almost bringing him down with the first combo right away. And he quickly heals up. So we're just going to reset our power of the light. There we try to get this stun with the javelin, but I'm pretty sure he's chugged an immovability potion because he's had CC immunity for some time. But I think he kind of ran out of magicka there. So down he goes, and we're going to work our way up back to the resource here. And after we get up here, I find a whole bunch more yellow have gone and flipped the flag. So I quickly go into my mist form here, hoping not to take that negate, which would pull us out of mist. And we get, of course, no negate, which is awesome. Come back upstairs, set the power of the light on this guy. We're just going to purge off the weakness to elements and go for our heavy attack. A Nightblade out of stealth, catching us with the stun there. Quickly react by breaking it, rolling, and purging. Stun the other player into the execute. Wow, that kill just so fast. Down he goes. We go for the javelin stun on this guy. Heavy attack into that executioner. Oh my gosh. Get a nasty stun from the enemy Nightblade there, and we're forced to kite back behind the terrain again here. Look at the movement speed on the Woodelf. Oh my lord. Go for the mist here just to cut through them yet again, keeping these guys moving around and split. Go for a big heavy attack into the javelin. Look at that burning light crit. That guy just got killed by our stun. Massive damage. Lower health player. Quickly stun him to bring him down. And now we have got this Nightblade here. Go for our stealth detect. Oh my god. Dirty level 9000 to bring the Nightblade down. And I think that is the end of the fight. We have one last Nightblade here who pops out of stealth, but he ends up just kind of running away. So there you go, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this fight. If you guys did, hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see fights like this live, check out my Twitch channel. I stream all of my gameplay on Twitch, so if you guys want to come see some live gameplay or even chat about builds and stuff, a link to my Twitch channel is of course in the description below. I feature community builds as well as top 5 PvP commentaries, so if you guys want to send in clips for a top 5 or submit your own build, you can send that in to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. And then finally, guys, we are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They give me better ping to ESO, and they are completely free to try for the first 14 days. No credit card to sign up. Otherwise, have a fantastic night, everyone, and I hope to see you again next time.